So I'm going to do this a little different today. I'm going to let Sean from Little Guy Trailers give you guys a little walkthrough, but I'm going to interrupt here and there as a teardrop enthusiast, as a teardrop owner who takes teardrops all over this beautiful state of Alaska. And I'm just going to share with you why this teardrop may be for you or may not be for you. Later in the video, I'm also going to share a few trailers that are competitive to this, giving you more options in the market, but let's get right into this one.
Now this one has the Boondock package, which makes it a bigger axle, bigger rims, bigger tires, more tread. I love with this 2021 tag, you have the front tray here, so you can put jugs on either side for extra storage, maybe a generator on the front, all welded and aluminum.
So these larger tongue platforms that you're seeing on teardrop trailers, especially from the overland community, I think they are such a blessing. So this allows your teardrop to grow with you. If you've outgrown the space like us, you get more kids or you're bringing more gear, now you can add a tongue box to it that's wide and runs across it. You can add vertical storage lockers, throw your jerry cans on there. Now this is going to add a lot of weight, right? And so that's why the Tag Boondock has aluminum. They're keeping that weight down so you can put more into it. It's a really good design.
And the front area of this box is really well designed. You have the aluminum box which opens up and you've got plenty of storage in here. I love how you've got the handle here to maneuver it really easily by hand. You've got the propane tank in here and the battery it stores in there, and you've got some extra storage. And then you've got the connection for solar, so you can plug in a portable solar if you want, in addition to the big solar panel which you can get mounted on top.
So why would you want that solar input if many of these tags come with the solar panels already installed on the roof? Well, that's because you'll find quickly that once you get into your campsite, a majority of the sun is blocked by these trees. And even if it's not blocked by the trees, you're only going to get that perfect angle onto your solar panels at a certain time of day. So this is going to allow you to bring your portable solar panels, plug them in, chase the sun a little bit, get the right angle, and so you're getting a lot more energy coming in and charging your camper.
Let's take a closer look at these windows. It's dual paned, which is really going to give you great insulation, which is important in those cold climates. You have a dual screen system, so you can pull up for privacy all the way up. And then you also have a bug screen that's just going to pull all the way down. And also you can let in that fresh air. You can also do it halfway, so if you want to get in half and half or maybe 3/4, you can really customize those windows. It's the same function on the front window as the sides.
The stargazer window is one of those features I just can't explain it through video. You have to see it in person. If you've been in other trailers like a Little Guy Max or a Mini Max, there's just something about these windows bringing in all this light into a small trailer. It makes the space feel so much bigger. It sounds so cliche, but until you try it, like getting in this trailer made me realize how amazing a vestibule trailer must feel. I don't know if you've seen those trailers with all those windows, but if you like natural light and you like stargazing and you like just neat amenities, this trailer has a lot of those really unique features that just push it a little better than the other trailers around.
Let's take a look at the fenders over this way, dive into that a little bit more. Now check out with this off-road package, you have these great aluminum steps you can stand on, really great quality welds on there. And with this fender here, you've got really nice clearance with that, especially with the off-road package. Really is going to be great for rocks in the desert and really being able to take this anywhere.
So although the fenders on this off-road teardrop do not allow you to stand up on it, that's actually fairly common for entry-level off-road teardrop trailers. Now it is an advantage to you if you can get up on those fenders, because that allows you to get your gear if you're putting racks up top, if you're putting some sort of batwing awning or a tent coming off. So it's kind of nice what the Tag trailer did here to compensate for not being able to walk on the fenders is they put these skid plates underneath so you can hop up on them. They're aluminum to keep the weight down, but strong enough for you to stand on them, reach your gear, and not be too awkward.
In the back alley of the off-road Tag, you have this really nice setup for the kitchen here. You've got the pull-out Yeti cooler, microwave, double stove, sink, everything you need for really comfortable camping all in one concise area. You've even got counter space here, really custom backsplash spice rack, speakers, everything you need to have to make it really fun for your camp out.
So this is one of the nicest galley kitchens I've ever seen. Not just on video, you have to see it in person. It doesn't get much better than this. I mean, this is that Amish craftsmanship that you hear so many people talking about. But the niceness of it also brings out a couple features that you're either going to love or they're just going to be a deal breaker for you. The first one is this really nice deep sink. Now, having a deep sink, for those of you who've been in other RVs, is a blessing if you don't like shallow RV sinks. But for people like us that aren't huge fans of a sink that large just takes up more real estate. It takes up more prep area that I would like to have. I like to lay out my drinks and my cookbook and all the food, and having a sink this large makes that harder to do. Then you bounce over to this 2-burner stove. Again, one of the nicest stoves I've seen in a galley, but it doesn't appear, now let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, it doesn't appear that it has a cover over it. So a lot of times these stoves cover and they lay parallel with the rest of the surface. That way you can prep on top of the stove and use that area, and then when you cook, flip that up and then do the cooking. Now, what I would prefer on a teardrop is a stove that's underneath the counter. So I like my burners to slide out. I can work on it here, so then I have that whole counter to prep. I'm not losing any space. Now, another thing I think is really neat is this microwave. This is not common on a teardrop trailer to see a microwave at all. But just remember, this is going to be a great feature if you are using shore power, meaning you're plugged into power at a campsite. But if you plan on using this for boondocking, you'll see on YouTube people using a microwave out in the middle of nowhere. But these are larger RVs, and these guys, because they're living in it full time, put a ton of money into their power sources. So they have a lot of batteries to just use this microwave for a very short time. Most of us teardrop owners are not going to put in that many battery sources and that much power to efficiently run a microwave off-grid.
Now let's take a look at the interior of the tag. I think you're going to just love it. Check out all the natural light you've got on this tag, and the headroom really opens it up, makes it feel very open and spacious. I love the solid wood cabinetry in here. Even you've got everything you need for comfort. You've got the AC, you've got the heater, sound system. I love this lighting up here, this bar which throws light front and back. If you look back there, you've got solid wood cabinetry, all handmade by the Amish in Ohio. Storage.
One of the features that stuck out to me most on this trailer was the amount of cabinet space. And so that's going to be great for all of us, really, for storing all that gear. I think that's something that most teardrops lack. Nice, organized spaces to separate your gear and have a way that it's not kind of overflowing into your living area. Now, something about this trailer that I also like, but could also be a problem, is that you have no cabinets over your feet. So when you're laying down and sleeping, your whole body fits in there without your legs under a cabinet. It's hard to explain until you see other teardrops. And what this means is that they built the teardrop long enough that they don't have to double up your feet space and cabinet space. And that's a good thing because it's more open, but this means the teardrop will be longer. Either the teardrop grows in length or they sacrifice in the galley area. And there was no sacrifice in this galley, as you just saw. It is big. So if you're trying to fit your teardrop in your garage or doing something like us and turning it sideways in a one-car garage so we can park our car behind it, just really pay attention to how much length this is adding.
Back here, that's the monitor for your solar panel, cabinets, front and back. And then you've got, of course, for everything you need for comfort, you've got the AC, the sound system, you've got the heater right there. Really nice open feeling, outlets, cup holders, everything you need, a nice simple design. And then in this front area here, you've got great storage. You've got cup holders on the sides, outlets. And if we remove these, take a look, you've got these sliding cabinets here. Storage on each side, speakers, and you've got storage underneath as well. Really nice design here. And you've got a handy little shelf for keys or little maps, anything you need. And this camper is great for a couple. It's a queen size bed, so great design, great layout, spacious enough. So 2, possibly 3.
Before moving on to the 6 comparable trailers and the price of this Tag Boondock, I just want to talk about a few gripes I have. And it's not really about the quality, it's more about the concept of this trailer. Really the word boondock. Half the features do make this boondocking worthy. The outdoor shower, the oversized tongue platform, the ability to mount roof racks, and all the LED lights, and there's probably a ton more I missed. But I think most people think of this as a boondocking trailer because of the 12 inches of clearance. And that is plenty high, but let me tell you, as a avid boondocker, I don't think boondocking is really about clearance. To me, boondocking is more about being efficient, staying out longer, not requiring shore power. Now, we mentioned the microwave already not being boondocking worthy. I forgot to mention the heater. A ceramic heater is not something you would find on a boondocking trailer. Within 2 days, you would have eaten up the entire battery using that heater at night. Typically for boondocking, you are going to want a heater that is ran by propane or diesel. So not to talk you out of all this, just to let you know, if you did get the boondock trailer, just know that it's not 100% boondocking ready. And so you will have to do some add-ons, but that's part of the fun of this, getting this trailer and making it your own. I think a very comparable teardrop to this would be looking into Colorado teardrops. Now, they have the same height of the interior, but you're getting more of that traditional look, so the maple wood. Now, their teardrops are starting at about $18,000, but once you get into the $20,000 range, you're getting into their pinnacle version, which is one of the best off-road teardrops on the market. With the Tag, you kind of get what you get, right? Like, there's a few add-ons you can do, but they're not going to custom make things for you. They come out of the factory kind of ready to go. So that's one of the great things about doing a smaller manufacturer versus the more large RVs. You do have more customization. Customability, custom. So what if the size of this trailer just isn't right for you? It's just too big for your garage or the space that you're using. Well, two other trailers on the market that are really common are the, the Oregon teardropper. It's the Dewdrop. The Dewdrop that's coming out of Oregon, and then the Pika trailer from Timberleaf. Both of these are really small trailers that can be built up to be more off-road capable. Why I think the Dewdrop is so neat, coming from a very frugal guy, is that the non-off-road version starts at $6,750. And the Dewdrop only weighs 550 pounds on the non-off-road version, and then once you add $2,000 of components, it's weighing in about 700 pounds, which can be towed by a lot of different vehicles. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze, it's coming. So the Pika by Timberleaf comes in at about $14,500, and then if you want to make it off-road, add another $2,000 to that price tag. So like I mentioned, the Tag Boondock is an off-road trailer, but it's not like full-on rock crawling off-road. So where would you go if you wanted to hop on top of fenders that are strong enough, get yourself some independent suspension, maybe from Timbren, you know, all the great overland gear? I would say head over to Utah. Two trailers that come to my mind are the Escapade and the Bean trailer, both there in Utah. You know, if you get a Bean or an Escapade, you're looking at probably $20,000 base and then up from there. You know, there's a lot of components you can add. If you can be okay with a square shape and a little different design, you can look at a square drop out there from other companies, you know, like Valiant up here in Alaska, and that's going to be coming in at, you know, $5,000, sometimes even $10,000 less than a teardrop shaped off-road trailer. So let's get right to that price now. I know you guys want to know what this thing costs. Drum roll, please. The Tag 2021 Boondock trailer that is 5 foot wide with the queen bed, when I called around, seemed to come in just shy of $18,000. Now, if you want the 6 foot wide king size version, the Tag XL, the Tag Boondock XL, that one's coming in at about $1,000 more. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. Check out our other walkthrough videos and our camping videos related to small camper trailers. We'll see you all on the road.